Yo, what's up, guys? How's everyone? Okay, has it started? Hello? Hello. I don't even know the video has started, but I'm just gonna start right away. Okay, so it looks like it has started. Awesome. So, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? My name is Basil Malik. If you haven't still found that out by watching the live video and literally seeing on the top who's talking, who the account owner is. Uh, I don't know what I'm saying right now, but what I'm gonna say after what I've just said, it's super, super important. And if you have been struggling to convert your online leads, particularly in real estate niche, getting sellers or buyers, and you're not able to convert them into qualified responses, and then convert those qualified responses into appointments booked with you, and then being on those appointments and then being able to convert those appointments into showings or listing presentations to the point where you're putting people under contract or you're putting listings under contract and closing the deal. So if you're not being able to do that with your online leads, chances are that you're missing on a few key elements um, in your process, which I'm going to walk you through, obviously. But you have to see this in a holistic way. So there's not just one thing that's going to solve your problems. And if you've been trying to find out different avenues where you can go and buy leads, it's Zillow, Realtor.com, online, Facebook, Google, Bo Leads, any platform for online leads that you can literally think of. And you have seen that 90% of the people, even with those platforms, are failing. You fail too. The reason is because you too much hung up on lead generation. Is just 10% of your business. It's 90% of your leads, and converting the leads and growing your business depends on how value driven your follow up is and how it's laid out. So I'm gonna go ahead and basically kind of explain you the best way I can, because I got this new fancy pen and I just wanted to use it. So I said, why not use it and also deliver value? With that said, let's dive in. So, I mean, there's only three things that matter in a real estate business or any business for that matter. So, number one is lead. Okay. Number two is converting the lead, which we can say, okay, follow up. Okay. Follow up. And the third thing is basically sales. Okay. Now, depending on what kind of business you're in, your sales could be automated, it could be through a webinar, or it could be through being on the phone, which is obviously 99% of, I mean, 100% of realtors. So here's how basically it works. So there are different platforms, then you can go ahead and basically buy leads. So let's tackle first lead generation. Okay, so that's not even a problem these days. So you can go in and buy leads from all these different places like YouTube. Okay, and that's my way of writing YouTube, by the way. YouTube, Facebook, okay, and Zillow, Big Z. Okay, let's call Zillow Big Z, and and Realtor.com. Yep. How can we forget them? They take 35% of our commission. So how can we forget about them? So these are all just lead generation platforms. You can spend money on any of them and make it work. So that's just lead generation platform. It's just 10% of your whole process. The next most important thing is how your follow-ups are laid out and how you're following up. Now, most people think that follow-ups mean basically CRM, okay? And it couldn't be further from the truth. Like I talk to a lot of people and I ask like, how does your follow, look like? They say, yeah, we have KV Core as a CRM. That's what our company uses us. Okay, no, I'm not talking about KV Core. I'm not talking about technology or software. What are you saying on your follow-up? What are the scripts that you're using? How are you converting them? What are the conversations that you're doing with them? And how many times are you doing those conversations? How often do you reach out to them? Okay, when you set them up on a custom MLS, How many days after that do you reach out to them and ask them, what kind of house do you like? What's going on? And are you providing them any education? Are you asking them about their motivation and then tailoring your expertise based on their whatever they've told you what their motivation is? How many sellers are you educating on a weekly basis that you're getting as a lead, and then asking them what's their motivation? Let's forget about selling. Like, what do you want to do after you sell? And then actually help them out, whatever their motivation is. And in the process of doing that, convert that lead and get them under contract. So that's what a follow up means. So, and that's literally 80% of the system. Okay. That's going to literally make or break your business. Okay. So, and obviously, if you're wondering about what the third thing is, I'm just going to write it here: sales, how good you are in sales. Okay. That again matters 10% because if you're doing your job right here in the follow up, okay, your leads will already be sold. Okay. Will be sold because of the value that you brought them during their buying process. Okay. So let me say that again. Your leads will already be sold because of the value that you bring them during their buying process or selling process. So imagine if a lead comes in, what is going through their mind when they want to sell or when they want to buy? What do you think is kind of going on in their mind? Okay. Most probably they start talking with their friends and family, and then they have an idea what they want to do. They get prepared in their mind. Okay, maybe we're paying a mortgage and it's better that we buy a house because it's going to cost less than the rent we are already paying. Or maybe it could be the same amount that we're paying, but we're building up our asset. Or someone who's looking to sell, their kids may have moved out and they're looking to downsize, or probably they're looking to downsize because they can get some extra cash to pay for the tuition or for the college or university fee of their children, right? So that's a layer deep. That's the motivation that pushes them to go and search for resources and how they can move forward. Now, when they do that, what do naturally they do? What do you do when you want to buy something or do something? Is you go and research online, okay? You read articles, you go and check out different websites, Zillow and whatnot, and you're in the research phase. Now, your job as an agent or a broker is to intersect in that research phase and say, hey, if you are thinking about selling or buying, you know, sign up with me. I'm gonna help you out. Okay, it could be a lead magnet, 7 tips to sell your house fast, get your home evaluated, and whatever the lead magnet is. We can go into that. What's working right now? What are the best lead magnets? And by the way, if you want to hop on a call with me or my team, just put a comment below and I will reach out and we'll talk about how we can help you scale your business. But anyway, you throw kind of like a hook in the market, people who are in the research phase to get them as a lead. Once you get them as the lead, then oh my God, I love this. So anyway, so once you get them as the lead, then you're basically this, like I said, 80% of it's basically your follow-up. So now what's happening is you've been preconditioned that as soon as the lead comes in, just start fucking pounding the calls and convert them. It's just a numbers game. And that couldn't be further from the truth because your leads right now are in research phase and you in your mind are in conversion phase, and there's a mismatch between both of them. Okay, you're trying to convert them, they're not ready to convert because they're in the research phase. Your job here is to walk them through from the research phase to the conversion phase, because now these leads are confused at this point because there's just so much information online. So think about it. If for example, I'll give you my example. So I really hated maths. So, but again, I got a math homework. I'm working on it. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. And it's just so hard for me. There's just so much information. I'm reading different books. I'm asking different people, asking friends and whatnot. And I may even be more confused. So I'm not able to solve my problem. But the next day I go to school, I talk to my professor. I ask him, can you please give me 30 minutes of your time? He sits down with me, walks me through the process, makes it super simple. I solve the problem and I become his fan. right? And I've got my problem solved. Now, this is what your role is. You are the professor. The lead has so much information, they're confused. They have the motivation, but they don't know what's the best way forward. Your job is to kind of intersect that point and say, hey, what's your motivation? Ask them those questions, actually give them a proper plan, educate them what the next best move is. And once you do that, they naturally convert. Then you ask them for a sale, or ask them for an appointment, or ask them for a showing, or ask them for an evaluation, or ask them for the listing, right? But because you're taking them from the research phase and then converting them and taking them through by educating and really helping them out in their research phase by actually asking them valuable questions to dig deep what their motivation is, find out that motivation, and give them a solution, and then convert them, right? And that's the entire job of your follow-up. It's not just your KV core CRM. Okay, so that's what your follow-up has to do. And that's how you have, number one, predictable pipeline. There you know, okay, I'm helping these many guys out and they're going to convert in the next 3 months. And that's how you close consistent deals. There's no other way you can close consistent deals other than this. And when you've helped them like this, that's why, when I say it's just 10% sales, is because if you've helped add a lot of value, what's going to happen is that they are already sold in the process, sold on the idea of working with you. Okay, and when they're already sold and you've already provided value, the question is, at the end of the day, is how much is it going to cost and how soon can you get it done. That's how the sales become so easy. So cost. And by the way, I'm writing like, I don't even know, I can't even understand what I'm writing, but I hope you guys can, because I'm speaking it, because it's just this new thing that I've got that I'm using to write. And so all they want to know is the cost and how soon can it get done. Okay, that's the only two questions they have. If you've done your job right on the follow-ups, that's how important the follow-ups are. So now I hope that added value and you understood as to why your online leads are not converting and what to do instead. If you have any questions you want me to go deeper, just let me know in the comments below. And if you want me and my team to work directly with you, work as an outsourced marketing department, generate your leads, follow up, build trust, rapport, convert them into appointments and transfers to you, so the lead is, number one, motivated, and number two, qualified, and number two, see you as the expert, then could put a comment below. Let's hop on a call and discuss how we can help you out. With that said, thank you so much for watching this live video, and I'm gonna just go in and hone in on my shitty digital digitizer, pen writing, whatever skills. Okay, so see ya.